Excellent. All right. Well, first of all, thank you all so much for taking the time to jump on. Sorry that it's a little bit later, but it's just the fluid schedule around here. But wanted to make sure that we took the time to give you all this availability because I'm sure you have lots of questions. And again, thank you so much for joining today. First, before we get into the Q&A, I just want to make sure that I once again thank my family for all of the sacrifices, all of the time, all of the effort that they've put into getting to this point, to being fantastic supporters. My wife has put up with me through my military career, my law enforcement career, my state legislative career, and now doing this. And so I'm just incredibly appreciative to her. And then to my kids, they were able to join me on the House floor today when I was sworn in, fifth oath to uphold and defend the Constitution, U.S. Army, Colorado Army National Guard, Arvada Police Department, state representative, and now here in Congress. And then my wife was able to pin on officially my congressional pin. That'll also be the fifth thing that she's pinned on, a pair of wings when I graduated U.S. Army Flight School, three police badges, officer, sergeant, and lieutenant, and now the congressional pin. And so just tremendous thanks to them, to my parents, to my in-laws, to my the rest of the family that were able to come by today. And this really does speak to what the American dream is, to the fact that, my mom, she did an interview with me this morning as a first generation American. And to be able to have that interview, both in English and in Spanish, speaks to the fact that we truly are the melting pot here in the United States. And that American dream for somebody like myself, the grandson of immigrants from Mexico, to be able to be sworn in today as a congressman just truly speaks to what a great privilege this is, and to how special it is that we have that freedom and that upward mobility here in the United States. And I want to thank the district, Colorado's 8th Congressional District, for sending me and trusting me to be that voice. And so, as I tried to do down at the state capitol, I'm going to make sure that I work as hard as I can for everybody in the district. It's the same thing that it did as a police officer. It doesn't matter what party you were. What mattered was how do we work together to be able to solve the problems that our constituents in the 8th Congressional District in the state of Colorado and the country are concerned about. And so toward that end, I was honored today to cast my first vote for Speaker Mike Johnson. And we were able to get that done. There was obviously a lot of conversation about how long would it take to get a speaker, but on the first vote, we were able to get Speaker Johnson elected, and now just looking forward to rolling up our sleeves and getting to work on those crucial items that the American people sent us here to do, specifically around things like border security, public safety, and making sure that we're working on the cost of living and making sure that we're a safe, affordable place again for folks to live, to work, and to raise families. And so just super excited to be able to roll up my sleeves and get to work delivering those agenda items. Obviously, a big part of being able to do that and making sure that the information is flowing from the district to Washington, D.C. Is going to be the district staff. So we had a press release went out a couple of days ago introducing some of the key players on our staff. And I'm proud to announce that we actually have the district offices are both up and running. So we've got the office up in Greeley, 3400 West 16th Street, Building 1S, Suite C. And then we have one down in Adams County in North Glen, 10701 Melody Drive, Suite 500. Those are actually the district offices of my predecessors. We figured that in the interest of continuity and keeping everything the same and as accessible to the constituents as possible, we would just use the same space. And so those offices are up and running now. And again, just wanted to make sure that everyone in the district knows that we are here to serve you, regardless of where you may land on the political spectrum. If there's something that my office and my staff can do, please reach out. It's that exact same motivation again in law enforcement, where it doesn't matter who you are, what the problem is. We're here to work together to try to keep our communities a safe, affordable place. And so just very excited about that. And again, just excited for what the future holds. We know that we have to deliver those things, safety and affordability. It's not going to happen overnight, but again, being able to get to work here now that the 119th Congress has been sworn in and ready to go is truly the honor of a lifetime. And so with that, I'm happy to take any questions.